The goal is to play some animation, wait till it ends, and then start the next one. Sounds simple enough. Of course, it can be done by implementing the set interval and set timeout methods, but that will be a much less effective and controllable way. You can try it as a homework. For such tasks, there is a Web Animation API. Using its interface, JavaScript will have full control over an animation. Script can stop, start, pause, reverse, manipulate the timeline, wait until an animation is finished, and so on. Okay, now let's take a look at the code. In the body, only one div element with ID container is present. It will occupy the whole viewport. JavaScript will populate it with 40 children, representing colored bands or columns. These columns will be randomly animated by increasing their height and changing color. Rotation of the mouse wheel dynamically changes the duration of the animation, effectively increasing or decreasing the total speed of the whole process. In the global variations sections are two constants. They define the number of color bands and the gap between them. The variable grow duration defines the duration of the animation. When the program starts, for loop creates some number of div elements, style them, and append to the container. After this is done, the querySelectorAll method gets a node list of all these created divs and assigns it to the band elements constant. Now begins the part with promises. That is essential. All starts on line 54. The property finished returns a promise, which resolves when the animation is finished. To wait in real time for this to happen, async await syntax is implemented. That's for the function randColor, which is an async function and also returns a promise. In short, this randColor function does everything. After the for loop created a bunch of divs and put them inside the container. Firstly, a random element from the node list is picked. Current element height is acquired. The new height is the old height increased by a random number in the range from 10 to 50. The current color. The new color will be a random HSL color. Then we need to declare and initialize an array of keyframes and an object of timing properties. They are arguments for the animate method. After the animate method was created and started animation, we wait until the animation ends, write the animation's final styles into its target element's style attribute. The last thing to do is to abort this animation. Now back to the start here section. We need to launch the infinite loop of this async randColor function to let the colored band grow endlessly until the end of times. Remember that this function returns a promise, which resolves when the animation is finished. That is done by the named if function. If means immediately invoke function expression, and that is what it does, runs immediately, resolving the promise and calling itself again. Below is a commented out alternative way to do the same if you are a big lover of promises like me. The link to the file location is in the description. I scroll the whole HTML file now. That's all for now. Have a nice one.